me and Sarg at the Johnny Cash Boyhood Home, and as the sign shows, there's tours from 9 to 3 p.m. But we're here in the evening right now, so there's no tour, but we can just walk around and take a look at it a little bit. Just a real flat, quiet agricultural region here. I mean, probably a few more people here in the daytime during the tours and stuff, but you know, basically it's one of those places where you'll be getting behind a tractor as you're driving along. Now the roads here were a little bit like, I don't know, I guess they're kind of real wavy and undulating, or I don't know. I guess it has something to do with maybe like when you build like a road on flat, you know, on real like soft ground like this alluvial plain, that maybe it sinks down or something. I don't know. So anyway, okay, let's just look on Google Maps real quick, and I'll just show you where this is. So here it is right here, the Johnny Cash Boyhood Home, and then if you zoom out a little bit here, you can see that it's by this town here, which I've been told is actually pronounced Dyess instead of Dyess. And it's also known for there was a Dyess colony. Basically, they settled a bunch of people during the Depression here, you know, as a place of, you know, to help people out and have a camp and have them raise food and all that sort of thing. Anyway, so then if you go out here, you see more of the. Okay, so you can see where it is here. Let's see, go a little further out here. Okay, so here's like this, yeah, so this whole area that starts like in southern Missouri and then goes all the way down. I suppose maybe this whole thing is called the Delta. I'm not sure, because I thought that before just the part in Mississippi was known as a Delta, but I think I saw signs saying Delta different things. So yeah, so I guess this whole area, maybe even some of this would, but okay, yeah, I guess all this would be considered the Delta. It would have been a traditional area with lots of cotton cultivation. See, it goes all the way down here to Mississippi too. Not to be confused with the Mississippi River Delta, which is the delta when it enters the ocean. But yeah, so this whole big area that goes between, you know, it's just a flat alluvial plain, lots of, you know, rich soil that's been deposited by the river and so forth, you know, very flat, prone to flooding. And it's rich land, but I think it's known for being very poor too. Now, I think part of it is like after the Civil War, like, you know, there was a bunch of these like black sharecroppers that were really getting like ripped off, you know, by the rich people and stuff, and, you know, different things like that. And maybe, I don't know, there could be other reasons why too. And now maybe, you know, you don't need all the workers and stuff. But anyway, so there's always been, I guess, you know, a lot of farming in these areas, but a lot of poverty too. So it's like, you know, but anyway, yeah. So you got there, and then you got Memphis right here, which is kind of interesting that that's the Delta, and the Memphis is like at the top, is at the basically it's the high point near the Delta in Egypt. See, so I think they may have actually thought about that when they named it, possibly. But anyway. So yeah, so you get more to like the highlands here, but basically, see, here's like Highway 55. So I've driven down Highway 55 a lot. You know, I've had to recently, and you can see it's right off of Highway 55. It's a quick stop over there if you happen to be going down this area. You know, but yeah, it's an interesting area. I mean, obviously, there's an area down here with like maybe that'd be a place to explore sometime with like the Delta blues and all that kind of stuff, like Clarksville and stuff like that. But anyway, lots of interesting history there in this Delta area. Different crops. Oh, here is some cotton here. Yeah, I haven't really seen, since I've been down here in the south the last like couple of days, I haven't really seen much cotton. Now, I don't know if maybe most of them are growing other stuff, but okay, here is some cotton plants around the edge here of the property. Right, Sarge, enjoying this. It's a real warm day today. It's kind of feeling good now with this breeze here, and now that the sun's kind of gone in. We got a big parking lot here, so I guess a lot of people must come here sometime in the daytime. Obviously, you know, maybe. Yeah, there might be some big gatherings and times that come here, you know, during different festivals or something. I don't know. You know, it's a pretty big parking lot there. Okay, so here's some cotton. Yeah, so I don't know. I guess it's just, I'll have to read more about this, but I guess this is maybe some of the type of implements that his family was using, you know. So, anyway. Sergeant. Anyway. Yeah, I don't know if that's why they have this if they keep this cotton going here, you know, kind of like to make it historical, because this was maybe what was growing on. There was a lot of cotton growing here, like when Johnny Cash was a kid. I mean, maybe, you know, the farmers may have switched to like a different crop around. Maybe they're not growing as much cotton right now, you know, but yeah. So, you know, I'll have to come back soon if I can when I'm coming through here again, try to actually go on the tour, you know, but, you know. So I guess that must have been, you know, the outhouse, and, you know, you can hear they got an air conditioner going on in there. But I don't know, we'll see, have to see like how well they preserved everything, you know. Obviously they got like a ramp in that sidewalk there, obviously that's new. But I guess like the outhouse and stuff, that's be the ones they used. Yeah. Yeah, I'm guessing they keep all this cotton growing around here to make it a little more like, you know, authentic to what, you know, he would have seen when he was a kid, you know. I don't know what they're growing. Is that like, I'm not sure what they're growing, what that is out there. It doesn't look like cotton though, so I'm not sure what they're growing. Like I said, I haven't really seen riding around the south lately in this area, the Delta, you know, here, you know, so this would be like the Delta, right? So the same as like, I guess it'd be the Arkansas Delta. There's like the Mississippi Delta, you know, so anyway, but I haven't really seen much cotton being grown anywhere, you know, so maybe the price is down, maybe they're, you know, they're all, most of the farmers are growing something else right now, so. Anyway, sorry, that was fun.